Merry Christmas, almost. I'm not sure which you are more excited about, the upcoming Christmas holidays or just the end of 2020. But either way, we wish you well. My name is Ryan. I'm on the leadership team here at River's Edge, and I'm here just to give you the word of the week this Wednesday. And so as the holiday season approaches, maybe you are like me where you have some Christmas traditions that you are really looking forward to. Our family has a bunch of Christmas traditions. One every year, our dad makes us crack a code before we're allowed to open our presents. You know, he makes a secret code that we have to decipher like, a serial killer. But we look forward to it every year because it's just something we've done since we were kids. But sometimes I think there's some unofficial traditions for Christmas as well. Like for my family, there's an unofficial tradition that after the presents are open and the food is eaten, you will find my cousin Greg napping in one of the bedrooms in Grandma's house. And then maybe there's an unofficial family tradition that involves some less pleasant things. Like maybe an unofficial Christmas tradition is arguing. And maybe this talk that I'm giving this week applies just to me, and that's okay. But then if it doesn't apply to you, you can hold me accountable because this is something that I need to work on. So at the end of a crazy year, approaching a Christmas where maybe we are not even getting together with our families in person. Maybe we're just doing FaceTime presents openings. Maybe we're just, talking on the phone to our loved ones. Maybe we are lucky enough that we're going to get together with the people we care about. Sometimes that opens the door for conversations that can become a little tense. Sometimes we get to have conversations about things like, it's 2020, masks, politics, the COVID pandemic, all of the different conversations that if you're on social media, you know how heated they are. And so my challenge for myself and for us this Christmas is as we step into whatever our Christmas celebrations look like this year, that we just pause and remind ourselves that when some of those tough conversations pop up, that we as Christians need to approach them with a certain attitude. Paul writes in Ephesians 4, verse 29, "Don't use foul or abusive language. Let everything you say be good and helpful, so that your words will be an encouragement to those who hear them." So that your words will be an encouragement to those who hear them. Another translation of the Bible translates that part of the verse to say, "So that your words may extend grace to those who hear them." So picture an argument around the Thanksgiving or Christmas table that you've had with a family member. I think sometimes those conversations could use a little bit more grace. Maybe you're in a family where not everyone around the Christmas table or not everyone in the Christmas Zoom chat is a Christian. Maybe they don't know Jesus. Well, Paul has some things for us to say for us about that too. Paul writes in Colossians, he says, "Live wisely among those who are not believers and make the most of every opportunity. Let your conversation be gracious and attractive so that you will have the right response for everyone." Let your conversation be gracious and attractive. Paul also says in Colossians, "In everything we do and say, let it be a representative of our Lord Jesus Christ." So if you're sharing the Christmas table with some people that don't know Jesus, remember that the words we say, even if the conversation is intense, the words we say represent Jesus to them. So make sure the things that we're saying are gracious. Proverbs 16 says that kind words are like honey. They're sweet. And even if a conversation is intense, even if you've got a passionate opinion about it, are we as Christians able to have those tense, passionate conversations in a way that still extends grace to those who hear? So that at our family get-togethers, everything that we do or say is a representative of our Lord Jesus Christ. So that's my challenge for myself this Christmas. And if you are somebody like me that likes to engage in those conversations, maybe it's a challenge for you too. If you're not somebody, then maybe if you're not somebody who engages in those tense conversations, maybe you can just be accountability for whoever in your family is like me. Wherever your place is, I hope this Christmas in all your conversations that you are able to step into them and represent Jesus to the people in your family. Whether or not they know Jesus yet, I pray that they will see Jesus in you. Merry Christmas.